Hello everyone, it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today we're going to make this card. Now I used the Flower Patch stamp set, still one of my favourites. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and I love the fact that you can see through your stamps and do all kinds of things with them. We are going to use the matching dies to cut out the flowers here. Now I have done those in advance. We don't want to sit here all night, so I thought I would do those flowers ahead. Then we are going to use the Feel Goods Sentiments stamp set. I've chosen Laughter is the Shortest Distance Between Two People because that fits just into that little framelit from the Labels collection. So I'm using the second and the third. The first one is too small, the second and the third from this collection, and I have already cut out the third one. So now we're going to do the little one with the second one, I mean, with the saying, but with the sentiment, but we've got to stamp that one. So then I'll be able to cut that out using the Big Shot. And the card really is made up at the back here, is like my own DSP that I created, so we'll have to do that in a moment. And I've also decorated the inside. So let's get on with starting to stamp. First of all, I'll do the inside. I always forget otherwise, so we'll do the inside. And I have here, the colours that I'm using are Tangelo Twist, Lost Lagoon and Mossy Meadow. So those are the ink colours for 2014-2016. So that's the flower. And then I will do a leaf. Like so, and then I will get the little stems here, I don't know what they're called, the middles of the flowers, and I just put a middle of a flower there. So that's ready to go, that can dry. Then I have a card base here. I'm just conscious of my fingers being inky. Make sure I don't get any ink on my white, on my paper there. This is a Tangelo Twist cardstock, and I've cut this at 8 1/4. I've scored it at 4 1/8, and it is 5 1/2 high. Then I have a white piece of cardstock, which is just a 1/4 of an inch smaller, or 1/8 of an inch smaller actually, 1/8 of an inch smaller. And then I've got another white one, which is another 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this one is the one we're going to decorate as if it was our DSP, and this one is just there for the extra border around the card. So we'll put that to the side, and we'll keep this out for our stamping. Now I've put just a bit of scrap paper on my piercing mat because I don't want my ink to go on there. So when you do this, sometimes I'll even amuse myself in the evening, and I'll just do a whole sheet of A4 and then cut it up. But when you're doing this, just like this, you always start with the largest image first. And remember to go off your page, because that makes it look as if you have cut it. You know, as if you've done a bigger, oh, let's put that there, a bigger size piece of paper. And one more. There. Right, so that's that. Now we're going to fill up the gaps with a size smaller flower, so with this one. I'm trying not to overlap, but it's gonna happen. I'm not too worried about that in this case. I like making cards like these because it involves a lot of stamping. Okay, let's clean this one now, and I'm going to do a couple of Lost Lagoon ones as well in this colour. Okay, I think that's it. And now I'm going to take the these images, and in Tangelo Twist I'm going to just add randomly here and there, just to give the card a bit more interest. And then I'm going to just clean this off, because as you see, I'm using both sides of the block. I'm being a bit lazy here. I'm now going to do the little one, but I need to do the middles of the flower, so I'll just do those first. And then I did the other middles of the Lost Lagoon flower. I did those in Tangelo Twist. And it does show up, so that's okay. Right, there we go. Let me think, do I need a little bit more? Yes, I'm going to do a bit more with the small one and just fill up some more of those white spaces. And it depends, you can keep going, you can fill it up as much as you like. If you don't like the white spaces in between, just keep going. But to be honest, I don't mind too much because I'm going to put this over, see? So parts of it are not going to be visible. I've just noticed I've put my fingerprint on here, so I'm going to have to probably put that there and put the flowers there, or maybe turn it round and put it there and put a flower there. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. What I also could do is just gently put one of these over. That works. And then you can't tell anymore. So there's always some sort of solution, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm just wiping my fingers because I'm conscious of putting my inky fingers on it. So there we go. So that's our background. Now what we need to stamp is our sentiment. So let me just get the sentiment out. And I did it in Tangelo Twist there, so I will do that again. Okay, let's ink it up really well. I'm going to put it down. There we go. And I just wait for a second or two, because sometimes the ink does dry almost instantly, but I have known to have done this too quickly and it smudged. So there we go. The little swirl here will be cut off, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm just trying to center that nicely. So I think I better put a post-it note over it. Let's have another look to see that it's straight. There we go. And I'll just quickly run that through the Big Shot while I entertain you in only a vocal way. Did you hear that? That's the Big Shot doing its work. There we go. And I'm back. Look at that. Let's have a look. See if that came out alright. Perfect. There we go. So we're now ready to put this together. Let me put some glue on there. And let's see if we can center this nicely. Oh, why is it not doing it? Yeah, okay. then we go back to the card and let's start assembling it from the inside out. I think that's always the sort of most logical way, I think. So glue on here and the middle is done. Then we have our white, and I'm just going to put some glue on there and center it nicely, so that if you look and you see 3 edges that have the same distance, same sort of size, then the 4th one should be okay as well. So then we're going to put this one on, homemade DSB. Yep, there we go. Then we are ready to put this on. Ooh, that didn't want to be put on there. And I just kept that flat because I was going to pop up the flowers. So although I like things popped up on there, I do think, you know, just exaggerating is too much. So I just thought I would do it like this. Keep the sentiment on the same level and then have the flowers popped up. Now I put 2 flowers on my original card, but normally you'd sort of do things in 3s, in uneven numbers. And although this works, I think actually I might just have to put the 2 on here because I just don't have the space. They're quite big flowers. Oh, I can't make up my mind then. Right, let's put some dimensionals on before I change my mind again. Let's have a look. I put the Lost Lagoon one here so that it contrasts with the Tangello twist of the sentiment. And then I'll put this one here. Is that too high? Like that. Oh, take the backing off. That will help, of course. There we go. Okay, and now what I did, I just took a little bit of the side here. I cut them in ready, and there was a little bit sort of dimensional because you don't want a big one on there, and I just stick that to there. And then let's see if we can position this one there. Then another one below here. Yep. And then the 3rd one, can I find another bit that I've cut in? Yep, here it is. And a 3rd one on here. There we go. Right, so I think that's another quite nice card with the Flower Patch stamp set. I am really liking this stamp set. I love it that Stampin' Up is doing photopolymer stamp sets because there's so much more you can do with them. So watch this space because I've got quite a few other ideas in my head with this stamp set. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye!